And then just like the product database or the keyword scout list, you can add a specific supplier to our supplier tracker with this little plus sign here. We've got our groups already set up, but I could always create a new group if I needed to. And that tool can be found over here on the left-hand side. As always, we've got those tabs at the top where you can name them as you need to. And once you add a supplier to it, you can just expand it to get that view that you did from the actual supplier database itself. But there's also these tabs here so that if you had requested a quote from the supplier, you could keep track of those. This is what it looks like when you're setting that up. You can name the quote, say the date that you requested it, the quantity of products involved, the unit cost, the lead time in either days or weeks. And then if you wanted to put a description, you can. And then that way it's easy to keep all of this stuff organized as you're comparing multiple manufacturers. If they send you a sample, then you can even set up samples in here by naming them. You can attach a particular quote to the sample so you remember that the sample came from this particular supplier. And then you can even put notes to yourself that no one else will see, just to say like, well, the quality of the sample was okay, but not as good as this other one. You could even upload a photo of it so you can easily keep track of all of your samples. And if your supplier requires you to send purchase orders, we have a tool that will allow you to create professional looking purchase orders where you fill in all of the relevant information, and then it will generate a very nice looking PDF that you can then send to your supplier. This isn't always strictly necessary. Like, for example, I've never used this tool for my supplier in China because I just place my orders directly on Alibaba with him. But sometimes the manufacturer will want this record. And so if you need to make this, that way you don't have to go into like Microsoft Word and try to do an amateur version yourself. And then you can also put any extra notes that you want to regarding this particular supplier here.
Pretty awesome. This allows us to kind of, if we are looking for a supplier initially, we can find it based on our competition, or we can find based on the shipments that have gotten inside the United States. We can find the supplier of a specific product, and we can use it based on ASIN or by big brand. We can take a brand from our competitors, and this can help us along with our search on Alibaba again, because maybe we will actually find a specific supplier that also works with big brands, as you mentioned, and that's a good sign because probably the quality is good if big brands that are well-known choose them. So it's a pretty cool tool to, again, help us source better products, and that means if we source better products, we will actually have better ratings on Amazon because we have better quality products. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Or like if you see that your competitor gets bad reviews because people are complaining that the product breaks or bad quality, you could try to see which supplier they're using and then avoid that supplier.
Interesting.
So, yeah.